Hey everybody, it's Rebecca here. Time is 9:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and the date is 7/9/2025. Coming on because I've got some information for you. There's some bad flooding going on in New Mexico. So let's go to New Mexico. We can get over here and we can see where New Mexico is. Arizona, New Mexico is right here. The area that we're going to be talking about is Ruidoso. So, um, historic flooding in Ruidoso has led to an emergency declaration. So, let's get Ruidoso in here so we can know the area that's being talked about. So, this is Ruidoso, New Mexico. So, this is Ruidoso, New Mexico here. This area. And Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham signed an emergency declaration Tuesday night in response to flooding in Ruidoso. The village of Ruidoso confirmed that a 4-year-old girl, 7-year-old boy, and 40 to 50-year-old man were swept downstream and killed. Emergency declaration requests federal response teams and repair sources to Ruidoso immediately. In a release, Lujan Grisham added the state has already sent support and some federal resources are already on their way. Flash flooding tore through parts of Ruidoso Tuesday afternoon, impacting areas around Upper Canyon, Brady Canyon, Rio Ruidoso. Historic flooding caused by the Rio Ruidoso to rise to 20 feet. 5 feet higher than previously recorded. Flooding caused an entire home to be swept away. Ruidoso officials said that there were 50 to 60 rescues made Tuesday. Now, my understanding and what I have read is that that water raised to 20 feet within an hour. So very much similar to what happened in Mexico. At least 3 are dead in the New Mexico flash flooding. At least 3 in the village of Ruidoso, New Mexico, after heavy rain caused flash flooding. Up to 8.8 centimeters or 3.5 feet of rain fell, causing the Ruidoso River to rise to an historic level. The floodwaters have now receded. A man and 2 children died after being swept downstream. The disaster comes after flooding in the neighboring U.S. states of Texas left at least 111 people dead, according to the latest toll published by U.S. media. A further 161 people are still missing in one county alone, Governor Greg Abbott said on Tuesday. In New Mexico, Ruidoso Village spokesperson Carrie Gladden told BBC's U.S. partner that search and rescue crews were still out in the field, and a hotline had been set up for people looking for missing family members. Emergency crews in Ruidoso carried out at least 50 swiftwater rescues in the area, with residents urged to move to higher ground. 3 people had been treated for injuries at a local hospital, Ms. Gladden said in a statement. Social media footage captured by local artist Caitlin Carpenter showed at least one house being swept away by floodwaters, with Ruidoso Mayor Lynn Crawford unable to confirm how many homes had been lost. They are stating that it got really ugly really quick. The National Weather Service has warned that 2 burn scars around Ruidoso were at high risk for flash flooding, as the charred soil left behind by last year's wildfires would be as water repellent as a pavement. Southern New Mexico was hit by wildfires in June of 2024. Ruidoso was evacuated as 2 fires burned approximately 10,000 hectares or 25,000 acres of land on either side of the village. 2 people were killed and hundreds of homes were destroyed during that fire. Subsequent reports said that the risk of flash flooding would be increased for at least 2 years due to the fires, and the likelihood of significant flooding events in the area was dramatically increased. News of the flash flooding in New Mexico came just hours after Texas Governor Greg Abbott gave an update on the aftermath of last Friday's floods in his own southern state. And we also have flooding going on in Chicago, Illinois. So we'll go to that one too. So let's go Chicago, Illinois now. And we also have flooding here in Fayetteville. So this is from 3 hours ago. Chicago weather, flash floods, torrential rains leave cars stranded on roads. Flash flood warning in Chicago came as a number of people missing from catastrophic floods in central Texas near Camp Mystic climbed to more than 160. Cars were stranded and submerged on highways and under viaducts in the Chicago area Tuesday night after a thunderstorm produced quick falling torrential rain rates, leading to the flooded basements, water rescues, life-threatening travel conditions, and more. The rain comes as a number of people missing from the catastrophic floods in central Texas near Camp Mystic climbed to more than 160. In Illinois, Tuesday's quick falling rain led some parts of Chicago and Cook County to get upwards of 5 inches of rain in less than 3 hours. According to the National Weather Service, Garfield Park recorded 5.45 inches of rain. In the Loop, 3.81 inches of rain fell. 3.5 inches of rain was recorded in Makina, and 2.3 inches fell in Valparaiso, Indiana. One gauge west of the United Center measured 5.12 inches of rain in just 90 minutes, a staggeringly high rainfall rate. Not everyone saw the wet weather. The northern counties barely saw anything over the last 24 hours. Early Wednesday morning, they said that roads were quiet. Reports of standing water on roads and highways in the city had mostly dissipated, but fog was becoming an issue, with visibility down below 3 miles for some. According to Roman, most of Chicago area will remain mostly sunny and dry Wednesday, though some isolated scattered showers and thunderstorms could form around 1:30 p.m. The areas that could see rain include Gary and Valparaiso in Indiana and areas close to Lakefront in Illinois. Temperatures Wednesday will be seasonal with highs in the mid-80s, but cooler along Lake Michigan. Choppy waves will develop along the lake with dangerous currents and life-threatening swimming conditions along beaches, so stay out of the water, in northwestern Indiana and southwestern Michigan. Okay, so here in my neck of the woods, we have flooding. So, there were 5 lives that were lost now to Chantel here in North Carolina. Just so you know, there is severe flooding in North Carolina that we have had. But right now, what we're actually looking at is an overview. I'm looking at the flood alert for this area. Right now, local and national weather. Let me see if I can find what I just posted a few minutes ago. Right now in our area, state parks that are flooded are the Eno River State Park, Jordan Lake State Recreation Area, Falls Lake Recreation Area, Kerr Lake State Recreation Area, Raven Rock State Park, and Lumber River State Park. Those are all closed due to flooding. We've also have flooding. Let me see if I can find what I posted. We have flooding for the Cape Fear River. That is downtown. It is up to the bottom of the bridge, so there are closures. Let me see, I did post it here. The bridge at Manchester is closed. Water under Bragg Boulevard, Little River, is almost to the bridge, so downtown is flooding. So interesting stuff going on. I expected that here in our area in Fayetteville. So let me see if I can find that again. Okay, so we have a flood warning still in Bladen County, North Carolina, and Cumberland County, North Carolina. The official update for our area is flood warning now in effect until further notice. This was updated 21 minutes ago, so let me go Fayetteville. Let's go to North Carolina. So go to North Carolina now. You can see there's flooding all over the United States. So flood warning is extended for the following rivers in North Carolina: Cape Fear River at Elizabethtown, affecting Bladen County; Cape Fear River at William O. Husk Lock and Dam 3, affecting Cumberland County and Bladen counties. Flood warning continues for the following rivers in North Carolina: Lumber River near Lumberton, affecting Robeson County. Minor flooding is occurring and minor flooding is forecasted. Cape Fear River at William O. Husk Lock and Dam 3 until further notice. At 48 feet, the access roads for the wildlife boat ramp at Tar Heel Ferry Road may be flooded. At 9 a.m. Wednesday, the stage was 48.3 feet. The river is expected to rise above flood stage Saturday afternoon and continue rising to 42.8 feet Monday morning. Flood stage is at 42 feet. So, that's what I have for that. Let me see. See if I can find you any more information here. Now, I have no more information for this, but anything else, there's just flooding seems to be everywhere right now. Anyways, thought I'd give an update for New Mexico and for Chicago and for North Carolina. Let's see what's happened in South Carolina. I know that they had flooding in Virginia too, in West Virginia. South Carolina flooding. So, South Carolina mobilized a search and rescue team to assist in the flood hit Texas. So that has happened. Let me see. We needed Virginia. Hang on. Virginia. Sorry. Okay, so Governor Glenn Youngkin says family barely escaped the flooding. So he was in flooding there. His family was involved. Hang on. His family was in Texas during the catastrophic flooding over the holiday weekend, with lawmakers saying his personal rescue story is among the hundreds from the harrowing weather event. So Governor Youngkin had family in Texas at the time, and they escaped narrowly. Virginia Task Force 4 is deployed to Texas for the flooding response. There's been a flash flood watch issued for parts of Virginia this afternoon and evening. So, Sterling, Virginia, the National Weather Service has issued a flood watch for portions of central, northwest, and western Virginia, effective from 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time this afternoon through this evening. The alert warns of potential for flash flooding due to excessive rainfall. Areas affected are Central Virginia Blue Ridge, Northwest Virginia, Northern Virginia Blue Ridge, Shenandoah, Page, and Warren counties, Western Virginia, Augusta, and Rockingham counties. Forecasters are predicting numerous showers and thunderstorms throughout the afternoon and evening. Rainfall rates could reach up to 2 inches per hour, increasing the risk of flash flooding, especially in areas where storms linger. Flooding in rivers, creeks, streams, and low-lying areas, water accumulation in urban zones, and location with poor drainage, disruptions to travel and outdoor activities. Residents are urged to stay safe and monitor local forecasts. If flash flood warning is issued, immediate action may be necessary. Okay, so that's for Virginia, you guys. In West Virginia, well, this is in New Mexico. That's not it. West Virginia was hit 2 weeks ago. They had flash flooding there. So I'm not seeing anything new. I do know that I saw something, but I'm not sure that they were talking about that area. Anyways, you guys, that's what I have for you for now. Hope y'all are doing well. Today is my granddaughter's birthday, so wasn't planning on doing any videos, but it's just there's one thing after another, and there's been so many storms and so much stuff happening. So we need to be keeping an eye out for each other and praying for each other. Anyways, you guys, I love you. Please remember to tell someone you love them. Tomorrow's never promised, and make each day an adventure. Reach out and tell someone that you care. Anyways, I will talk to you all on the next live stream or video.